when you get to the top and you look at like greats, like how did they handle success? She was an example.
Who makes the final decision? Or is that a dumb question?
I have the exact same list as John.
Oh, wow.
Let me see it.
The seconds after I win Wimbledon and I'm walking up the stairs, but I just lock eyes with John McEnroe.
When did you stop throwing the racket? Or did you ever stop throwing the racket?
I get paid to throw it now. I used to get fined, but now I get paid.
Our good friends over at Polymarket are thinking that OKC has a 38% chance of being the NBA champion this year. The next runner-ups are San Antonio Spurs at 15%, the Celtics at 11%, the Nuggets at 9%.
Well, here's my pick. Here's my prediction. Coming out of the East, I think it's going to be the Celtics.
Yep. I mean, Knicks fans aren't going to like hearing that, but yes.
Well, I actually think it's either Detroit, if Watson gets healthy with his lung collapse, or the Celtics. And then out of the West, if everybody stays healthy, I think it's going to be San Antonio or the Lakers.
Over OKC.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah.
I love this.
I don't think Luka's got OKC's number, even though they don't have to play him.
Okay, I'll take that. I imagine OKC is going to be leading it, but as a Laker fan, I'm siding with Ari here.
I don't believe. Let's just say it's San Antonio that beats if the Lakers get past the first round and they beat them in the second round. I don't believe OKC can beat San Antonio. So here's how we start.
Okay.
This is where I exit the conversation.
No. Here's where you start.
You got your time.
Cut out of all
okay. You have to kind of give an intro to her.
Oh, fuck.
And then she has to give an intro to you. And then what happens is you take your 4, you pick your 4, you pick your 4, Ben and I pick our 4, and then we have to come up with 1 4. Now, since you guys are the
In order?
No, there's no order. There's
Well,
no
in order, you
There
guys.
can't possibly be order.
There's not
in this
one.
group.
They're the only
There's not
orders
the
that like
number
1, 2, 3, 4.
There's only 4.
We don't have to rank them. You don't have to
rank them.
You don't have to rank
But I want to, since you guys are the
You
experts.
have to do 4.
You got to do 4.
That's
Rush-
Mount Rushmore's
Can we
4.
throw some honorable mentions?
No, it's an absolute technical foul.
Well, yeah, that's.
You can, but like.
I do it all the time.
There's probably 8 or 9.
There are rules for us 3 and there's rules for Ari.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So,
Of course.
since you guys are the experts and we're the civilians,
I don't know shit, but okay.
is there any criteria before we get started that you think we should think about that might change our list on who would, like maybe it's history, kind of like, or what the impact they had on the sport as opposed to just majors or.
I would throw that as
All
part
of
of it, a
that.
combination of everything.
Yeah.
Like success on the court, impact culturally, impact to the sport.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any other
No, that's about it.
And pre-open era, I'm not as well versed as you two probably.
I'm incredibly well versed in the pre-open era. Like,
I figured that.
Yeah.
So
I studied only the
Yeah,
pre-open
yeah.
era. Right?
Oh,
we had a whole conversation
live
about
about
that.
this.
I don't even know what the fucking pre-open era is.
Yeah.
Wait, are we talking about men and women, or
No,
just women?
just women.
Okay,
but
got
I'm
it.
talking about before 1968.
Remember, we're talking about pre-Margaret Court. Those are
Okay.
and that's my world. That's really what
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Helen Will's movie.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, I'm really.
Why don't we go
go down
pre?
well.
Why don't we go?
Can we start with the intros? Because I'm already like,
Why
I
don't
don't
we
know
go
what to say about this guy.
why don't we do just wood rackets? Mount Rushmore, just wood.
Oh
rackets.
yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't win that either.
Okay. Okay. So you have to do a little
Intro.
of
Okay, I'll
who
do
the
a
man,
personal
the myth,
intro.
the legend.
Okay, so the
John
personal
McEnroe.
intro starts here. So the first time I saw John McEnroe was the seconds after I win Wimbledon, and I'm walking up the stairs to give a hug to my father. Who do I see as this guy in this small little booth, right?
You had just started announcing it?
He
Already
announced
announced
my
No, but
my
had you
final.
just started?
No, I had started 10 years earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a veteran by this point.
Okay, you're a seasoned veteran.
Seasoned
This is
veteran.
And I never.
Like 2006?
2004.
2004,
And I'd
2004.
never met him before, so he was like a myth.
Yep.
But all of a sudden,
And you had
I
this-
win
you
this.
had- you-
I have this image, right? And you have to understand, like in 2004, the commentary, it's like this teeny little booth with
Yeah.
the small window. It's actually, I don't think they've spent much money on it since.
No,
Is
So
it hot in there?
walking-
it can be hot.
Hot, yeah.
So I'm walking up these stairs, and I'm like trying to find my father, but I just lock eyes with John McEnroe, and I am like,
And he was in your mind at that point.
Oh,
a legend.
Of course,
You're a
yeah.
kid,
I
you're
mean,
like a
but
kid.
I
At that
also
point, I was
never
still
met him.
pretty well known at that particular. And a
Right,
good
not
player.
for his
Now,
commentating, but for his tennis.
Right.
So I look at it and I'm like, oh my, what? It was like winning the trophy was seeing John McEnroe.
Right.
And then I hugged my dad, and then I think we met right after. And
Do you remember that moment?
No.
No. Why would he? Well, that's all I have.
She was 17, But I'm gonna put Maria on the Mount Rushmore of all-time greatest female tennis competitors. Just want to say that for the record. Maybe, unfortunately,
Not
you
in this
might not
sport.
make the top 4
okay.
overall.
You know
But-
what? I did not expect my name to be there today.
No,
It's
I believe that you're.
That's why I
but
was
you
invited
definitely
on
deserve some
the
serious.
show.
But you're.
No, he
you're on the
actually
list.
he talked about wanting to do this with you.
I would say, but I'm going to throw top 10
Okay.
in it. It's okay, and that's what I'm.
hoping
My
top
ranking
5.
drops every year, and now the Sinner and Alcaraz, it's like. Come
Okay,
on.
so then when's the after that?
And then the next time is like a year later when Nike does a commercial around the US Open and they do this I Feel Pretty ad. And they try to iterate the same scene where he's in the commentating booth and I hit the
So this is
winner.
the Mean Joe Green moment when you take off the shirt and you guys.
Yeah.
That would
And
be
that
what
was
we
more of a
aspired to
friendly-
get to. Yeah, that was a great commercial.
That was a great commercial.
And she was also initially someone.
Do you remember that commercial?
That I remember.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
I still have the shirt. I still have the shirt.
Sounds like no, actually.
But she's one of the few players that's won a major on every surface. And believe it or not, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but you won the French Open twice.
I did.
Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Where at that time, I remember when Maria first started playing, you said this is
was-
her quote,
A cow on ice.
a cow on ice. So
Yeah.
one of the all-time greatest efforts in our sport ever
That's
was
an incredible
Maria
quote.
winning the French, not
Specifically
once,
for
but
clay,
twice.
cow and ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not on all the other surfaces.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, can I ask you a question? When
Always
is
a
that
cow.
the hardest surface for people outside Spain to win?
no.
That's a hard
It
surface.
actually shifts as you go through your career. Like I found the grass to be much easier for my game when I started because it was so much quicker. Now you've got like clay court rallies on a grass court. So little by little, that actually became a tougher surface because not
Explain
only
what that means. I don't know what you just
They've
said.
slowed,
You-
they slowed the courts down.
They slowed the
slowed
courts
the
down.
way they grow the
grass
grass.
courts and even the hard courts.
the way they grow the grass and the balls that the players play with now are so heavy that the game is slower. So your rallies are longer. Whereas before, if you were a great server,
It's over.
I mean, that's it. You were a great grass court player. Now now everyone has a chance.
I grew up better on clay.
You did?
Yes.
Why?
I think, I don't know. Maybe it's my patience. But, I wasn't big or strong enough to do what I ended, being aggressive. But when I went to college, the courts are a lot faster. And people don't know this, or most people, for 3 years, the U.S. Open was on clay.
I didn't know
75,
that. Did you
6,
know
and
that?
7 was
Yeah.
on clay.
No idea.
So everything
Where was it?
at Forest Hills.
And they had clay there?
They had grass, but they switched. They had every surface. My first tournament I ever played in my life at 9 years old was at Forest Hills.
On clay.
Now U.S. is just hard court. Right?
The U.S. is all the summer circuits, all hard
Wait,
court.
wasn't the
Yes.
U.S. Open also on grass?
Until 74, it was all until grass. So 3 of the 4 used to be on grass. Then they switched to clay. So everyone was like, oh my God, it's a different game. But, hard courts was more of things happen
When did the
faster.
hard court happen?
78, they moved to Flushing Meadow.
How do you know all these stats? Oh, because you're an announcer.
You're
I
fucked
have to
right
know
now.
these things.
I am
It's like, you're so fucked. Like,
Yeah,
just no.
It's over.
But, so things quickened up. Courts were a lot quicker, especially indoors. When I played Bjorn Borg the first time in Stockholm, it was tile I played on. The court was tile.
What?
What is
I was
that?
like, this, tiles, just imagine a nice tile you put in your kitchen.
No way.
Yeah, and they switched that
Shower.
because,
Wait a
it was
second,
quick.
wait a second.
It skid.
I want to ask you a question. There weren't a ton of injuries on tile?
No.
They didn't move that fast back then.
You believe she's saying that?
Tile?
Yeah, so they switched that.
Who
when I
thought
did-
of that?
Terrible idea.
I don't know, the Swedes. There's not a lot of history with great Swedes, and so who came along? Bjorn Borg.
Borg.
So the game changed quite a bit. So that's why, for me personally, then I like that aggressive style, and much more of it's on hard courts. But now they slowed the hard courts down, and they're the much bigger players generally, the size of a
And
player.
they changed them because of
Men
the
and
balls
women is
or the courts?
combination.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Because they want the game to be longer, more rallies, right? More intricate.
Now, can I ask one other question? I want to ask this question. So why have they not changed, at least for the finals and the majors, women to be 5 sets?
Why would they?
Oh,
Would you want to watch that?
I would want to watch
Yes.
that.
You would want to watch
Yes.
from the first point to the last,
Yeah.
the women's 3 out of 5?
Yeah.
No chance.
I
I don't believe it.
Wait.
You're
But you
100%.
just don't want. You don't
It
watch.
just
You don't
goes
watch
too
any
quick.
tennis for 5 sets, is what you're saying.
Rarely.
Oh, my.
Unless
I mean, it's a long,
unless I
ass
have
even
to.
for the men to do that. But you know, they did do that for a few years in the women at Madison Square Garden, where they used to have the final 8, the top players,
you knew.
for a couple years, 2-3 years, like
These
Navratilova and I think Seles, a couple of people played best of 5, and it wasn't a total disaster by any
No,
means.
I think it's more competitive.
But no, not necessarily more competitive. But there's a lot of times where a 2-hour
necessarily.
movie is better than a 3.5-hour movie.
yeah, but
Okay, that's
but-
why-
Don't you think the quality will go down, like from the first set to the fifth
Listen,
set?
I agree with the equal pay, etc. But you can't
No, I'm
have
talking about quality.
No, but wait. But you can't ask for equal pay if a match takes an hour and 15 minutes compared to sometimes 3-4 hours on the men. It just I don't.
There's
I don't
also-
understand. I don't understand this argument because like endurance. I feel like are men more endurant than women? I don't think that's even true.
No, she's just saying quality of play.
I know, but
Yeah,
what?
just the quality of the
The
game.
endurance
quality
of men
tennis.
go down also.
Yeah.
A lot of times in the 5th set, guys are both
Tired.
So Maria's position is all tennis should just be best of 3.
I believe that there should be
women.
best of 5, where at 2 sets all, there's a 10-point breaker. That's sort of a compromise. You don't have to play
I want to
full.
get to my intro. Can you, do you want to
Okay.
do
Oh
that?
yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Are you
guys
done
are
talking
gonna
about
Oh,
it?
yeah, that's all I
did our
got.
intro.
No, you didn't.
She was
No.
one of the
Oh, that's
all-time
great.
all-around
Oh,
players
fantastic.
that won a majors on every surface, and incredibly, even if she called herself a slow cow or whatever. Won the French Open
Just a
twice.
cow.
One of the
You added
just
slow.
a cow. One of the all-time greatest competitors ever in our sport. Period. And she brought like this sort of extra panache to our sport because of the way she played, the way she acted, and the way she looked, and what her story was. To be honest, I
Yeah.
mean, just everything about it. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay. Which one of you want to start on your first?
Do we
4?
go 1 and 1 and
No.
then
No.
all
We
4
go
at a
4,
time?
4,
Okay.
4, 4, and then we pick 4.
I'll
Okay.
start unless
No, I'll
Maria
start.
wants to.
You'll
Maria,
start.
it's all
First.
yours.
Okay.
Women's first.
I'm going to go with the obvious choice, Serena Williams. So I had a front row seat to Serena's greatness, right? Starting at the very beginning where she kicked my ass and finishing at the very end where she kicked my ass.
Well, not the
Many more
very
times.
beginning. The first time you
For-
did.
You beat
No.
her. Good.
Oh, that wasn't the first time.
That wasn't the first
What time was that?
That was just like a few months before in Miami.
Oh, at the Miami Open.
She
She beat me
kicked your
before.
ass. She kicked your ass, or was it close?
No, it wasn't close. Like 2 and 3. Is that close? No.
No.
Confirmed.
Thank you, John. I didn't need.
A couple games were close. There was a deuce
And it just turned around that fast in 3 months.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And how?
Just fearless. I didn't care who was across the net. It was like, and also her. I think,
And she had at that point had she gotten to her?
She's the defending champion.
Yeah.
She had several majors in the
And
bag.
how old was she compared to you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But there was some pressure on the line. You know, there was like, she's playing this young girl. No one really knows much about her. It's a big moment for her.
Right.
So I think she felt the moment, and I took complete advantage of it.
Wow.
And her
Beast.
greatness, we
Now,
all
can I
know
ask you,
her.
back then, could you take the timeouts that you take now?
Like
Those
bathroom breaks?
Yeah, those long.
I think before it started, I had to go to the bathroom because I was so nervous.
Yeah.
Well, that's par for the course for everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
You know,
Okay, so you beat her. And
I beat her. But besides just, we all know the stats, right? We all know the numbers of majors. But being across the net, like her accuracy, first of all, her accuracy on the serve is the greatest. She has the greatest serve of anyone.
And it's powerful.
Yes.
And it's not, that's the thing, is that it's not powerful. Her toss is in the same place every single time. Usually with players on break point, they're a little nervous. There will be hints of where they're going to serve.
Just robotic. Like
Same place every time. And it's not even about power. Because after like 110 miles an hour in women's tennis, it's fast. Like if it's 120, it doesn't matter.
It's fast.
But it is so accurately placed on the biggest of points. And that is the biggest difference.
Yeah.
If
That
you have-
little little.
margins.
Yeah.
It's all about the little margins. And you feel it. You know, when you play against her, I don't know if this is something you noticed when you watched her matches. First point of every first set, she's serving wide. I think she kind of gets in the rhythm, but it doesn't fucking matter because the serve is so good, even though you know
You know it's going there.
It doesn't matter. So I just...
Did you ever have that conversation with her?
About her serve?
No.
No. And it's just, I got to experience that greatness every single time.
Right. And the forehand and backhand were also pretty accurate.
Not her forehand, not as much as her backhand.
Was there any camaraderie at the beginning, and now was it just enemies until the end?
There was deep respect, but it was like you're getting in the way of what we both want.
Yeah.
Which is the championship trophy.
Yeah.
Like
There's space for one.
Like what? Yeah, I mean, there's.
I don't want you on that
only
podium.
one. There's 126 players. How many?
28.
28. Same fucking thing. But there's only
Who's
one
counting
winner.
those?
There's only one winner.
Yeah.
And whoever's across the net, and a lot of times it was her toward the semis, final. That's.
And then this whole narrative gets launched when you win, where it's like, Serena's got competition.
Yeah. So
and how was it in compared to her sister as it relates to the accuracy on the serve?
She was more consistent. Like with Venus, you can get a few errors. She would sometimes be a little shaky, and when I mean shaky, like rarely.
Right.
But we're comparing her to Serena.
Yeah.
You know, she didn't play all the majors. She had more injuries, so I felt like she was just Serena was persistently there.
Okay. All right. Serena's on our list.
Number 2, I'm gonna say Monica Seles.
Whoa.
I played Monica Seles. I played her twice. And I remember this one match specifically at the beginning of my career. It was in Palm Springs. I'm very young. I had a wild card. I win my first round. I draw Monica. I lose, I think it was like 1-1, 1-0. I come off the court and I think to myself, I felt like I just played the best match of my life. I played so well. There was nothing that I could do better.
Right.
And she smoked me.
Like you weren't even there.
Like I wasn't even there. I didn't belong there. Nothing. And
you're how old at this
I didn't
point?
even cry because I was like, there's
So
just
far,
nothing.
it's like-
The level was so far. I mean, I was 16, 15, 16. It was like my first wild card in a big event. And I just come off the court and I'm like, well, I guess that's greatness.
Right.
And this is how far I have to go.
Right.
And if you think about like stats, and I'm not like a stats person, but she won 8 majors before she got stabbed.
Yeah. I know.
When she was 19 years old.
It's
She was number 1 in the
I
world.
looked at doing this. I looked at that.
I have
insane.
It's so crazy that they could get that close.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
and also
is.
that young.
Yeah.
She was the youngest U.S. Open champion at 16.
She was from Chicago, right?
She was 16 or 17 when she
16.
won the French.
She was
16 when she won the Open, I believe.
But
That
you
was
didn't
the
have that
youngest.
experience, and instead, like, you were inspired by that. You weren't like, "Fuck, I'm just never gonna be able to do this."
No, I just thought, I just got, at that point when you get smoked like one, I remember losing to Lindsay Davenport, 6-0, 6-0, and you just come off the court and you're like, it's just a bad day.
It was a bad day.
It's just a bad day.
Yeah.
But her, you could just see, I mean, and also her focus. Like, not so many greats I got to play against, such as the next couple I'll talk about, but when you see that determination, like that is a quality.
And how old was she at the time? 19? 20?
No, she
older.
was at the end of her career. I was just at the beginning, and that was the last time I played her.
Wow. Okay.
My third is Steffi Graf. Things I liked about her is that she was someone that was like all in. There were no distractions. I feel like so many stars today, they're like faced with just opportunities. They're doing things off the court, and a lot of that is great. But when I think of Steffi, I think of the ultimate professional.
It was all tennis.
I think of and what does that lead to? Greatness.
Perfection. Yeah.
It leads to greatness.
Was she a nice lady? Seemed like it.
I've gotten to know her since.
When I met her a couple of times, she was incredible.
But also the same, like very stoic, just very calm. Nothing seems to faze her, like just very professional about how she goes. And that was inspiring, right? Because when you get to the top and you look at like greats, like how did they handle success? She was an example. And that slice, I mean, I would have hated to play against that slice.
Yeah.
You're laughing because you know it's true?
No, I'm laughing
you know
because
that-
the slices sort of come out of the game. You know, you don't hear about the slices much, how effective it was. You know, the older days, they don't play like that. You know, it's a crappy shot, but it's a very effective one. So that's why
And you
I
don't
was
think
laughing.
it happens now?
Very rarely. No, a lot of two-handed back. Am I wrong? Or
No, you're
they're,
right.
they're trying to work on it because they realize it can be effective. You know, something
the
different.
drop shot. But she was dominantly a slicer on her backhand.
Almost all the time,
Yeah.
like 99%.
Yeah, which that
of the
is
time.
rare.
Yeah.
That wouldn't
That's
happen.
very rare.
That would not happen
No, that
now.
wouldn't happen now.
No.
You wouldn't.
Because
No,
of,
so I don't
because of the
think-
two-handed backhand?
No, because I don't think they could handle the pace. I don't think you can hit a slice off of a flat, hard shot. Would
What
she
do
be
you
able
think?
to?
Speak for yourself.
Okay, number 4.
Anything else you wanna add, John?
No, you're doing a tremendous job.
God.
What's your fourth?
My last one is Chrissy Evert. I gotten to know Chrissy since retiring, and she was always on my mood board when I was designing looks with Nike. Like she was class, but she like brought an element to the game that I think transcended just being a champion. Right? There's not many people that did things off the court that I could look back to.
She was
and
like
say,
one of the first.
one of the first.
Yeah.
And if not,
So this goes to
she
your
was
criteria. It's not only on the court.
Transcending.
Transcending the sport.
Yes, absolutely. She certainly the young kids growing up were, when I was growing up, it was like Chrissy Evert. Oh
Yeah.
my God, this.
How did she pick up the game?
Her father was a tennis pro in Florida.
But she
And
never
her
like
father
lost.
liked me, believe it or not. So she was always mad at me because, I acted up and her father wouldn't let her do anything of the sort. Had to keep everything in and be just
Not
right.
show any emotions. And
Yeah. Why do you like John then?
he's not my son.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah.
All right, your turn.
My turn. My turn. Okay, those are very strong selections.
Thank you very much.
Are you being sarcastic there?
No.
Are you sure?
Of course not. Those are, tremendous selections. I'm going to agree with her, obviously, with Serena. I would definitely put Serena on there. I mean, in addition to the serve being the greatest serve in the history of women's tennis and one of the greatest servers, period, she's one of the greatest competitors, period. I put her up there, with the person sitting
a
next
great
to me.
I mean,
Response.
in my opinion, if you had a Mount Rushmore of greatest athletes, she might be on that list.
Yes, and that's the other part.
She
Definitely.
might be on that list.
One of the all-time greatest athletes,
Of
male
all
or
time,
female,
female.
in the last 100 years.
I agree with that.
And in addition to that, the heart, that will.
Mm-hmm.
So if you combine all those things together, I think it's
And her
clear.
physical attributes were incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, she was just
Very
like,
intimidating, just in so many different ways. So I could see how difficult it would be to have to play against her.
Yeah.
The next person I would also agree would be Steffi Graf, who I consider
Wow.
possibly as good as or better athletically as anyone I've ever seen in man or woman in the sport of tennis. Unbelievable.
We've never agreed this much before, John.
Well, we're
2
gonna-
out of
do you think? I mean, these are hypotheticals, but if she did not have that accident or that
No, that was Monica.
sorry,
Monica.
you
This
said
is
Steffi
Steffi.
Graf.
This is
Sorry,
Steffi,
okay.
who I practiced with at times. We had the same
In
racket.
retirement?
No, before that. Before that, we actually played mixed doubles once at Wimbledon. That's a whole other story.
Okay.
But we did practice when we were both sort of at our best, and I was like, she was great on practice. She was just unbelievable.
Focused.
So the focus was there, to the athleticism, the intensity. She's got a lot of those attributes that you need, that Serena had, but you need in order to have the type of success they had. 24 majors, 22 majors.
Right.
That's just singles.
Can I ask you, were you allowed to like throw your racket?
Throw my racket.
Like in front of her? Did you feel because
Steffi
she's so
was all-
professional
Steffi
that you
was-
had
well,
to be a little more professional?
That's sort of like the same question.
When did you
again.
stop throwing the racket, or did you ever stop throwing the racket?
I get paid to throw it now. I used to get fined, but now I get paid if I ever go on the court. I had that same issue that you brought up, which is true with Bjorn Borg, because he never showed anything. So anything I did make me look more of an asshole than I already was. So yes,
But didn't you kind of love that, or you hated that? You hated people thinking you were an asshole.
I thought I was, I loved it. I'm not sure I loved it, but I
didn't matter.
I
You
tried to be who I was, and I was like, they don't understand a fair portion of me. I'm not actually that person, but on the court I got a little crazy,
Yeah.
but off the court I was different.
All right, we got Steffi.
Was
we
he
got
admitting
Serena.
to it?
Was he off the court not crazy?
No, just a little bit, but nowhere near like I
You
was
did
on
walk.
the court.
You did walk out of a pickleball match, but let's not go there.
Walk out, or walk out in disgust that we lost.
You guys played doubles together?
played doubles.
doubles. Yeah.
It was so embarrassing. He got mad at me and basically left without saying goodbye.
That's because she didn't practice. She wasn't.
You're like the Larry
Practice?
David.
Talk about practice.
You're like the Larry
No.
David of when he
Allen
did stand up,
Iverson.
he'd walk out,
King.
see the crowd, and goes, "No, not this time."
No, I didn't walk out. We played. We lost,
No, he
and I
kind
did
of-
what I had to
he-
do.
he
And
made
I
a
hugged
very
Marie,
quick-
and I said, "Thank you for
No, you didn't.
playing
You-
twice in 6 months. I appreciate that."
No,
And
you
thank you
made
for
a,
not practicing.
you made a very
Andre
quick
can,
exit.
Look at
You may be
stuck
misbuilding right
in
now. I'm hearing a
pickleball.
different story here.
Very different story. But it's okay. Go ahead. Who's
No,
your
go
third?
ahead if you want to.
No, who's your third?
My third is Billie Jean King.
Yeah.
Because of
Because I think single-handedly, out of the last 100 years, she's done more for women's sports than any person on the planet.
Agreed.
And also, she's an incredible tennis player.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, the battle of the sexes.
So where were you with the Battle of the Sexes? happened?
I was just watching in New York at my home.
Did you have a party?
He threw it. What's he doing?
Did you have a party? Because
No,
we
no, I was
went
14 years old, so I was a
my
little young
parents
for
took
partying.
us to I don't know whose house, the Jaffe's, I think it was, and like
Oh, the
it
Jaffe's.
was you know,
Yeah, of course, the
it was a
Jaffe's.
huge like party. I mean, men and women talking about it was crazy. That moment was crazy.
I was only 14, so at that time I was still trying to figure out because Bobby Riggs had beaten Margaret Court 6-2, 6-1, so it was like, oh, okay, you better. This is
Get
going
four
to be.
games.
This is real.
This is going to.
We didn't get that. We missed that.
He's going to beat her.
We got Kyrgios Sabalenka.
Exactly. And so, just the combination of her talent and her just drive to make women, treated equally is
Incredible.
Till
unbelievable.
this day. I mean,
Until this
she
day,
goes
still
to
does it.
every single big women's event there is. Every sporting event, she is there.
Really?
Everyone. Volleyball, soccer, anything. She's there.
She goes
Olympics.
to an opening of an envelope.
If it has to do with what?
No, I'm kidding.
has
So
to be.
wait, was
I
Title
just like saying
was
that.
Title IX passed prior and she just enforced
She
it, or
was, no, she was part of the reason Title IX happened.
Happy,
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely. So I think,
How many majors did she win?
I believe 12 singles, but 50 overall, mixed in doubles. She won a bunch of those. And, she had 7 surgeries. They have a lot better, doctors now that you can recover. Anyway, I'd throw her in. There's honorable mentions.
Well, you got to add
You got to pick your fourth.
Can I throw my...
No,
yeah.
no. You have to pick your fourth, and then
Martina
you
Navratilova would be my fourth pick. Not only because she's a fellow lefty, because she was an incredible player. Obviously, I believe the same amount of singles majors as Chrissy Evert.
and she had the same amount of
They
focus.
played 80 times, which is unheard of at anyone. I believe that Martina had an edge 43-37. That's
Is
a
that
lot.
why you chose her over Chrissy?
No, I chose her because even though I love Chrissy, Martina, when she came into the sport and she had to defect and leave at 16, 18 years old and, leave her family and suddenly she's on her own.
She was
And then
check.
she was checked.
Yeah.
And then in addition to that, which is tough enough and to try to be the best player in the world, to play Chris Everts of the world, she lost all her sponsorships because she came out and, said she was gay. So she lost all that, but she continued to forge ahead. And despite, all that energy that you have
Can
to
you
deal
imagine back then coming out
1979 or 80,
and saying that?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
and lost all the sponsorships, everything, and people looking at her, in a
Even
total.
though she continued to win.
And that to me is extremely difficult to do. So that would be my fourth. Do I get to throw my arm?
No,
Yeah,
not until we get out, and then we can talk about. You
Okay.
can when we're picking the final four, we can spitball.
This has
When they
never
stop
happened,
recording.
but I have the exact same list as John.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Really?
You're lying. You're so
Smarter
full
than
of
he.
shit.
I have the exact same list.
Let me see it. All right, then I'm going to go as you pull it up.
Okay.
Okay. Of course, Serena.
Look.
Wow.
Oh, why this? But then I switched it at the end.
Oh.
The exact same list.
I have Steffi Graf.
Are you going to?
I'm not giving.
All you have to do is read it if you've
Okay,
already decided.
Okay. I'm not giving you
It's
guys.
changing
You
gears
guys. You
as we
guys.
speak.
You guys kind of give your.
Let's
I
hear
did
you.
have actually, and it didn't make the top four, but I had Margaret Court on there.
Pre-open era.
Pre-open era.
No, but that
Pre-open
counts. That counts. She
counts,
played into some of the open era.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm going to go with.
Wait, can you just explain this? The reason why people like in way down pre-open era is because you could play, pros couldn't play in the opens. So if you're getting slams, but they're not competing.
You
against
didn't make
pros.
any. There was no money.
Money, yeah.
So in order to make a living, you'd had to turn pro, and then if you turned pro, you weren't allowed to play the
this.
majors.
Got it.
So like Rod Laver, for example, won the Grand Slam in 1962. Turned pro and wasn't able to play for 5 straight years any majors. And they opened up the sport finally. Everyone could play in 68. 69, he won the Grand Slam for the second time. He's the only male player that's ever done that. And think of the 20 majors in between. If he was that good from 62 to 69, how many he would have won of those 20?
And there were wood rackets.
He started. They were, but he was one of the first to try to use like steel and.
Wait, speaking of Grand Slam, Steffi's the only one to win a Golden Slam, right?
Yep, she won the Olympics.
She's the only one.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's the only one.
The Olympics in the same year.
Yeah.
Boss.
Same year. Yeah.
Okay, and then I go.
Who's your fourth?
Well, I only had 2.
Wait.
I had 2 only so far. Jesus.
John's already done with you.
I have.
You said Steffi. You said Serena.
Okay, that's 2.
Margaret Court.
I said I was going to pick Margaret Court. I didn't pick Margaret Court.
Steffi?
She's on my backlist there.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, he's allowed.
he's
to have
allowed
a
to-
back
Yeah.
list.
I made the call to you to be on to do this, so I get to say.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
I have.
These are the rules.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, these are the
I
rules.
just make them up as I go.
These are the rules.
In
So-
this
Heads I
building,
win, tails you lose.
in this building, we listen to Ari.
Martina,
So we have Steffi, we have Serena, we got Martina.
and then I said Chris Evert.
This is the most consensus we've ever had in an
Well, it's pretty. I mean, the only one I did have, because I'm glad you added that. I did have. I did pick Billie Jean King just because of what she did for the sport, but I didn't think she was the best tennis player. She was good.
She was better than good. She was great.
She was great.
But yes, I think overall, if you
See, Margaret Court. I had Margaret Court.
Margaret Court won a fair amount of matches, but I'd like to
What
throw.
happens next?
What happens next?
You know who also
best
was
male
incredible,
players
but
of-
you know who also was incredible, but
You have to
obviously shit
pay
went
me
wrong.
for that.
Jennifer Capriati, who is insane, but
I don't remember her.
Jennifer Capriati.
She was incredible,
Was a great ball striker, no question about it. My honorable mention would be Venus.
Yeah.
What would you have to throw Venus in
Or
the mix
Clijsters?
because I think.
Why do you have
I
to do
put
that?
Hennen
Well,
over Clijsters.
I put Hennen over Clijsters.
Yeah.
I would throw her in, and I would have put Monica.
I have
would be-
Hennen.
Monica would be my next
Yeah.
choice because of what she had to deal with and how successful she was. But Justine Hennen was my favorite that I ever watched
have.
play. Was the most
She's
beautiful player I ever watched
incredible.
play. Yvonne Goolagong was my favorite player growing up. Female player. She was
Why?
absolutely outstanding. I don't know. Seemed beautiful, and she was just an elegant, beautiful, classy player. And won 7 majors.
Yeah.
And was in a bunch of other ones. But
God, your list is
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Monica Seles, how many do you think she would have won?
at 20,
Yeah. More.
She would have definitely.
maybe she was dominating.
I think it's just like the
8 slams by the age of 19.
just PTSD. She's never gonna be the same after something like that. You just never trust the court again.
Court. What about your body?
Body,
I mean,
yeah. You got
all
knifed.
of it.
Her mind, her body, and her soul.
So
And
fucked
the
up.
person never
Did she
spent a
win
day
after
in
that?
prison.
Why did that happen?
Did she win after that? I don't know.
She won 1 major.
after that.
She won. She got to the finals of the Open in '95. She didn't play for 2.5 years.
Yeah, I know.
You played her after that, and she still smoked you like that.
Yeah.
Insane.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I could still feel it.
And then she won the Australian in '96. That was, but you know,
By the way, that's an incredible effort to
It
go
is an
from that
incredible
to
effort.
win a slam.
she had like blisters. When she played the Open, she hadn't played in so long, and got to the final because she was such a great competitor.
She had
Put her feet by the end of it, and guess who she lost? Who's Steffi. So Steffi was moved. She was
Steffi
Monica
was coming.
Well, Steffi was there already, but Monica was
Steffi
number one. And Steffi was 2.
Do you think there are any players right now that you would imagine would make this list if we made this list in 10 years?
Yeah. I
All
would
of them.
say that there's certainly the argument if Sabalenka keeps, moving along at the pace she has the last couple of years, you could talk about certainly with those, at the very worst, the honorable mentions. And also, Rybakina, to me, has got the best serve I've ever seen other than Serena. So
Really?
yeah, but
But
there's
is her mind there?
Why do you say that?
The mind's a whole other major issue. So
You mean her toss is consistent?
she's a tall
Smooth.
girl.
It's just a smooth motion. She
absolutely
has
beautiful
great
motion.
rhythm.
And she's tall.
And it's like
she's 6'1".
powerful, but it's easy power.
That's crazy about Serena's serve too. So she's not even that tall, and it's still such a nasty serve.
She's pretty tall.
Well, she's
5'10",
5'10", 5'11".
I thought she was
I
tall.
think she's 5'11".
I
They
think
say
her
she's
presence,
5'9". You're
her
like, no,
presence
she's not.
makes
Yeah.
her look taller.
Got it.
Okay.
We got a final four.
We do already?
We just got to do. We got to do
Oh.
it.
All right, so,
I mean, Serena, obviously.
Serena's on there.
Yep.
Steffi Graf's on there.
Yep.
I mean, it seems like
So how many?
Chrissy's on there and Martina's on there, or I guess
Yeah.
Billie.
I put
Well,
Billie
'cause of
Jean
her-
on there without a doubt. Just for what she did,
Yeah.
but that's
But
that
that's
adds
true.
not.
How many majors did she win?
She won
12.
We did 12 singles and
No, we're not just talking singles.
I'm going to say 40.
No, how many singles?
12.
12.
How many did Chrissy Evert win?
22.
18.
And Martina was 23.
18. No, they're both 18, right?
Serena's 23.
Oh, Steffi's
Serena's 20.
So you can't put her. I mean, I know
Steffi's 23.
what
Steffi's
she.
22.
I know what she did for the
Serena's 23
game
or 4.
is so important.
Yeah.
But I think you got to. I think that
Going to
is-
throw her off?
I think it's got to be outweighed
Who
by.
makes the final decision? Or is that a dumb question?
No, we all have.
Ari does.
No, we all have to decide. We have to decide. I just think that.
In all honesty, you guys
All
are
right,
the experts. You guys
Martina
tell
or
us.
Chrissy? Let's start. That's a tough call. There's an argument for both.
Okay,
of them
so
before
start
we-
arguing.
Let's start arguing.
I'd go with Chrissy.
Why?
I think Martina, especially with the equipment of now, and her training and the intensity of it and just everything that she was willing to put out there, I would give her the slight edge over Chrissy. But Chrissy mentally, I would give an edge over. She was the toughest mentally of almost anyone I ever saw playing court, male or female.
Maria, what
I
Chrissy
think
for you?
she transcended the sport. Like if we're talking about
Yeah,
impact,
that hits you.
Yeah.
That hits your Billie Jean King.
Yeah. If we talk about impact, I think Chrissy.
it-
I mean, that's
Because
a
she was
hard-
American.
Yeah, when I think,
Yeah.
if you give me those two names right now, I'd say Chrissy. Like who impacted me, who I thought of, who was on my mood
That's
board,
true.
it was
It's
Chrissy.
a tough call. It's like, can we have a
yeah.
tie?
No, you can't.
Well, there's space for two. There is space for both of them, but not if we put it on Billie. Because we only have Steffi and Serena. You could put both Chrissy
You could
and
put them
Martina.
both on, but Billie Jean King's got to get off. Then. Are you okay with that emotionally?
Emotionally.
Not emotionally.
Will I be able to sleep tonight?
Will you be able to?
I could see that in terms of the talent. I can see it's just hard to not put her on a Mount Rushmore of
Any
women's
list.
tennis.
It seems-
Of
Being
women's
Billie
tennis.
Jean King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then pick between Chrissy.
Yeah, I think
Maria.
Billie's got to be on Rushmore.
We're at an
Are you
impasse.
okay with that?
Yeah.
No, we're at an
100%.
impasse.
No, we're not.
No, we are.
No, we're gonna pick one.
Maria's picked Chrissy. I've picked
Billie.
Martina. We've agreed on 3.
We've agreed on. Okay, we are agreed on.
Mount
Billie.
Rushmore is 4.
Exactly. So we've disagreed who the 4 should be. She's
Between
saying
Martina and Chrissy.
Who did you
Slight
pick?
edge. So you guys,
I picked Martina,
Yeah, you did.
who'd you pick?
I picked both of them.
but I didn't.
I
Get
didn't put Billie.
I didn't get it.
You
But I
didn't-
wasn't
you didn't
alive to
choose
watch them in real
Martina.
time. Like I didn't
You
get
chose
it.
Chrissy.
I said Martina.
He chose them both.
Oh, you
I
did.
told them both.
It's your
He chose them
fucking
both. He didn't have-
podcast. Just
only
pick
we had
and
Billie.
You can decide.
Right.
Only we had.
I'm
Billie.
the only one that. Oh, that's
I
right.
had Billie
you had
too.
Billie. So the
And
call
I-
is between Chrissy and Martina. God, they played 80 times. Can you put them?
Well, who had more slams?
Martina.
Martina more overall slams. They had the same amount of single slams.
But Martina also beat Chrissy, and they were 88. Like
Chrissy had a better
matches.
record, I think. In terms of their slam record, I think I have to look that up.
Who was number 1 for longer?
I believe
look.
Martina was.
Martina was.
Yeah. But I mean, Chrissy
Steffi
didn't
was
lose
number
a
one
match
for, like,
in Clay for
300
Let's make a decision.
10 years.
Yeah, let's make a decision.
Should we flip a coin? I'm going Martina.
Go Chrissy. I think we need a coin.
Ari?
I thought she was a better player, Martina.
I'm going Martina.
Okay, Martina it is.
God, look at the
Chrissy,
influence.
don't be mad at me. I love
Okay,
you, man.
no.
Woman.
She's gonna be mad at you.
She is going to be.
Yeah.
That's okay. That she knows I love
okay.
her.
Okay, our final 4 is Serena Williams, Steffi Graf, Billie Jean King, and Martina Navratilova.
I think that's a good
Feel
list.
pretty good.
You feel
That's
pretty
a
good?
great list.
I'm
I'm just glad I got
list.
through
That's
this.
a great list.
You did excellent.
Maria,
You're a pro.